So this is my new thing right here. And she comes with her flaws. Now I did purchase this off eBay. I have been working with them to come to some type of resolution due to the seller being a con artist basically and making it seem like he's doing me a favor by selling me the product at a cheaper price. As you can see when I zoom in, where it go? Okay, it's discoloration. Discoloration right here, and there's another spot where it's discoloration. And there's also chips on the body as well, but not too major. And to be honest, I wouldn't have reported it because I wouldn't have bought it, to be honest, if I knew it had flaws, unless I could have got it at like a cheaper price. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a good deal because what it comes with, 500 gigabytes, 15-inch screen, that's pretty much what I need, for all my files and things of that nature. So I'm happy with that part of it. Plus, it's still basically a new computer besides the physical damage to the exterior. But the keyboard fresh, the screen fresh, and I'm gonna have it in a case, so I'm really not gonna see this. Only for when I do the maintenance and clean it every now and then. But I filed a claim with eBay just so it's gonna hold this money up, basically the money I paid for it. Because he shouldn't have left those details out because I wouldn't have bought it. So he basically said, what'd he say? I can't even remember what he said verbatim. But he was like, I got it at a good deal, basically, because I only paid $500 for it. Another example of a person telling me what they paid for it when I don't care. I can't even cuss, but I want to. Well, let's just say fuck it. I don't give a fuck what you paid for it, sir. I don't give a fuck that you paid $1,300 or $1,500 for this computer. You chose to resell it, therefore you need to list everything that's wrong with it. So I'm pretty pissed about that fact, but other than that, I feel like it's a good purchase. They is keeping this money on hold until we have some type of resolution. I reached out to him, and he's pretty much a piece of shit, to be honest with you. He's telling me, I'm just gonna let eBay handle it. I said, we can't even come to an agreement like men and you give me a partial refund. Because what I want to do is take this to Best Buy and trade it in. But I know because of that discoloration, they probably be on some BS and be like, we can only offer you this amount. Which it should only take $100 off, because right now it's worth like $5 something at Best Buy. But it's a good computer. And I would be stupid to trade it in or even send it back, to be honest. I just want a partial refund for him lying. Now, I would have let it go completely if he would have just been like, man, to be honest with you, I was wrong for not telling you that. But he's looking at it from a point, I'm doing you a favor. When no, in actuality, you chose to sell your product for cheaper than what you pay for it because you know that's the resale value. It no longer holds its value once you buy it, and it's been years since this computer came out. So it was an M2 MacBook Air, like I said, 500 gigabytes, blue. I think this is called, I forgot what this colorway called. Maybe Midnight, I'm not sure. But I love it, to be honest. And I could have bought it new, but you will be a fool to buy a MacBook new. I'm starting to find out that you're a fool to buy an iPhone new as well. So it loses value very fast. The value of any iPhone tanks. I'm hoping that iPhone Air go to like $200 because I'm gonna buy it. But with this, I feel like no MacBook holds its value unless it's like 1 terabyte. It really depends on the specs of the phone and the MacBooks as well, even the iPads. With that being said, I'm not returning it. And I don't think I'm going to trade it in because I'd be a fool to. I should have just bought a new one to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep, you know, playing with the eBay people. So his money could be on hold. It's going to be on hold until the 19th. Because I submitted a return request because the product was damaged. And that's pretty much how I'm going to handle it. You know, I'm going to keep it though. He's not going to give me a partial refund. And also another thing to take into consideration when buying a refurbished product or a product from a seller. Always ask for pictures. Don't go off the pictures they posted because he didn't post any pictures of the screen. I mean, he didn't post any pictures of the body. He just posted pictures of the screen and the keyboard. Like I said, this is still a new MacBook. The count of charges hasn't even hit 100 yet. It's only like 40 times. It's like 42 times he charged it. And that's kind of crazy because this MacBook came out a while back. So I am about to call Apple and see if anything's been changed, altered, or anything like that when it comes to like the hardware. I'll keep you guys posted when it comes to this process. I was upset, to be honest, because of this little scratch, these little scratches or whatever they are. It's not the scratches itself, it's more so the principle of you selling something as if it's new when it's not. So I did have to reshoot this video. I did shoot a video about this last night, but I was moving the tripod too much. So this is my second attempt. And I'm done with buying things on eBay for now. I'm always gonna look for a good deal, to be honest, so I can't really say I'm done. Cause I love a good deal, I love it, and I'm hoping that eBay keeps this money for a minute. But he get to telling me, oh, I spent $100 to get it to you. That don't concern me. I don't give a fuck about that. I paid like $30 in taxes, and I had to pay for shipping as well. So I really don't care. I feel like when you buying shit from certain people, they don't really value your money. They look at it like they taking a loss. Like, no, you chose to sell your product. Now you should have stuck to your original listing instead of taking my offer. Really, if I was him, I wouldn't have sold this computer for no less than 7, even with the flaws, to be honest. Because it's just a good computer. It's little to no wear and tear when it comes to like the shit that matter, when it comes to the gigabytes, when it comes to the battery. The battery is the biggest thing. The battery good and there's no scratches on the screen, you're good. But for me, like I said, it's just the principle of you lying and leaving it out the description. But make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know if I'm being petty or if I'm being honest. Like, it shouldn't have been left out of the description. If you're selling a product, list in the description, it has its flaws. It got a little discoloration on the body. And they say it's $500 to replace this, so I'm damn sure not about to do that. So to replace this body, this little aluminum frame, it's gonna be like $500. Only for me to put it in a case. Like, I don't really care about that. Like I said, it's the principle of him lying. I messed around on this computer last night and I love it. Like I say, I love it. Like, I should have bought it new, but I'm not trying to be paying no credit card off every month. I already got enough credit cards to pay off. But before I purchased this, I had just got approved for a credit card with Best Buy. And I told him that. I'm like, you're not doing me no favor. Why are you looking at it like you doing me a favor? What the hell? What the hell? They still say that? What the hell you on? But I'm out, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We got a MacBook Air. And I should dispute this shit with my bank. They said if I dispute it, it's going to close the case out completely. And then I can no longer return it. But I'm thinking I'm going to dispute it because he was a piece of shit, to be honest. For him not even wanting to discuss it anymore. I'm going to think it over today and I might dispute it tomorrow. They saying wait till the 19th. But they say once I dispute it, then that closes out the case and I can no longer return it. But if I dispute it, I get a full refund. If I get approved for the fucking dispute. But I disputed I think I disputed something like this before and I won. But I think I didn't receive that product. I'm not sure. But either way, I should just be petty. Nobody get the money but me. Or the bank. I don't fucking know. But it's a fucked up situation. I'm about to call Apple and have them run some tests on it. Make sure he ain't got no access to it before I dispute it. If that's what I choose. Because eBay, even they should have been like, oh, we're going to send you a partial refund. I know this video was supposed to have been in. But I feel like eBay trash too. Because they should have been like, due to him, you know, leaving that out the description, we're going to issue you a partial refund. And, you know, that's that. But they saying once I file a dispute, it's going to close it out completely, which I wanted to do because I don't want to return it. So I might just roll the dice on that dispute and see where they land. So I'm out. Let me know if I'm being petty in the comments below. Let me know if this happened to you. What would you do? Like I said, I know the damage is minor, but it's the principle that matters the most. I'm out. Like and subscribe.